Hi to all, welcome to HAFS channel. You're watching health, environment, food safety, fire safety, sustainability solutions. Today we are discussing about International Yoga Day. What is the theme of Yoga Day and who started and what is the guidelines of yoga? So let us discuss about that International Day of Yoga. The International Yoga Day has been celebrated on 21st June since 2015, the following its inception in the United Nations General Assembly in 2014. Yoga is the physical, mental and spiritual practice which is originated in India. So the first International Yoga Day was celebrated all over the world on 21st June 2015. The day was celebrated at Rajpath and the arrangements were made by Ministry of Ayush, Narendra Modi and dignitaries from 84 nations participated in the celebrations and performed 24 yogasanams. So the World Yoga Day is very special for health and well-being. So 2020 theme, yoga for health, yoga at home. While the social distancing measures adopted by the countries to fight the COVID-19 pandemic have shut down yoga studios and other communal spaces, yoga practitioners have turned to home practice and online yoga resources. Yoga is the powerful tool to deal with the stress of uncertainty and isolations as well as to maintain physical well-being. The United Nations offers yoga resources to its personal and others on the coronavirus portal sections on wellness. The World Health Organization mentions yoga is a means to improve health in its global action plan on physical activity 2018 to 2013, the more active people for a healthier world. With the schools closed and summer break activities cancelled, parents may find it challenging to keep their children physically active. Yoga can help. UNICEF says kids can practice many yoga poses without any risk and get the same benefits that adults show. So these benefits include increased flexibility and fitness, mindfulness and relaxations. So the permanent mission and mission of India of the United Nations invites you to online celebration of the 6th annual International Yoga Day on 19th June 2020 from 3 to 4:30 broadcast. So every year 21st June the International Yoga Day celebration is going on. So let us discussing about what is yoga and why do we celebrate. This is very important to everybody. Yoga is an ancient physical, mental and spiritual practice that originated in India. The word yoga derives from Sanskrit and means to join or to unite, symbolizing the union of body and consequences, the consciousness. Today it is a practice in various forms around the world and continues to grow in popularity. Recognizing its universal appeal, on 11th December 2014, the United Nations proclaimed 21st June as the International Day of Yoga is a resolution 16 by 131 nations. The International of Yoga aims to raise awareness worldwide of the many benefits of practicing yoga. The draft resolution establishing the International Day of Yoga was proposed by India and endorsed by a record 175 member states. The proposal was first introduced by Prime Minister Narendra Modi in his address during the opening of 69th session of the General Assembly in which he said yoga is an invaluable gift from our ancient tradition. Yoga embodies unity of mind and body, thought and action. A holistic approach is valuable of our health and well-being. Yoga is not just about exercise, it is a way to discover the sense of oneness with yourself, the world and nature. The resolution notes the importance of individuals and populations in making healthier choices and following lifestyles patterns that foster good health. In this regard, the World Health Organization has also argued its member states to help their citizens reduce physical inactivity, which is among the top 10 leading causes of death worldwide and a key risk factor for non-communicable disease such as a cardiovascular disease, cancer and diabetes. But yoga is more than a physical activity. In words, one of its most famous practitioners, the late B.K.S. Iyengar, yoga cultivates the way of maintaining a balanced attitude in day-to-day life, endows skills in performance one's actions. So, a lot of well-being tips in yogas and healthy at home physical activity, and you have to address that health issues to different asanas. A new normal requires a new habits and some creative thinking about psychological well-being. Many of us forced to work remotely full time need to take care of young and old family members during working hours or the feeling stuck to isolated. You separated from loved ones and have reduced options of regular physical exercise and social activities. So we must think differently and creatively about ways to keep healthy in mind and body. So the COVID-19 pandemic means that many of us staying at home and sitting down more than we usually do. It's hard for a lot of do it a sort of exercise we normally. It's even harder for people who don't usually do a lot of physical exercise. But a time to like this, it's very important for people of all ages and abilities to be active as possible. WHO Be Active campaign aims to help you do just that and have to some fun at the same time. International Yoga Days occasions to educate the public and issues of concerns, to mobilize a political will resource to address global problems, to address that for all establishment the nations, and it's a public advocacy tool, and it's very important for that World Yoga Day for everybody, yoga for health and yoga at home. So for this International Yoga Day, everybody is understand for that why yoga and who declared that it's a the what is the yoga's exactly benefits for that. The yoga is to clarify, the expand. Raja yoga is the yoga of mind, karma yoga and jhana yoga, bhakti yoga, mantra yoga, tantra yoga, hatha yoga. So all the traditional yogas. So headstand is the one of the main posture in the hatha yoga, also referred to the as the king of asanas. This is because of its numerous benefits and efforts the body as well as the mind. So in this yoga we have a discussions with main important topic guidelines for yoga practitioners for COVID-19. So guidelines for yoga practitioner COVID-19 is that main what is the focus of the practices in this preamble. Yoga is the discipline based on the extremely subtitle science which focus on bringing harmony between mind and body. It is an art and science of healthy living. Yoga leads to a perfect harmony between mind and body, man and nature, individual consciousness and universal consciousness. Yoga helps to build up a psychophysiological health, emotional harmony, and manage daily stress and its consequences. Yoga is also useful in conditions where stress is believed to play a role. The various yogic practices such as yogasanas, pranayama, dhyana, meditations, cleansing and relaxation practices are known help modulate the physiological response to stressors. Several randomized controlled studies have shown the efficacy of yogic practices in management of non-communicable disease like hypertension, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, bronchial asthma, diabetes, sleep disorders, depression, obesity. So it's all can be comorbid conditions the patients with COVID-19. Yoga has also been shown to be useful in vulnerable populations such as elderly children. The function of the immune system is a critical in the human response to infectious disease. A growing body of evidence identifies stress as a cofactor in the infectious disease susceptibility and outcomes. Studies on yoga managing flu symptoms during the influenza season have shown promising results. A recent randomized trial comparing meditations and exercise with waitlist controlling among adults 50 years and older found significant reductions in ARA illness during cold season with mindfulness meditations. Yoga is also known to increase the mucosal immunity by increasing salivary beta defensive 2 levels in elderly populations. Considering that they are the vulnerable group to contact such infections, yoga may helpful use of preventive measure. Yoga practice such as a kriya, yogasanam and pranayasana have been shown to reduce airway reactivity in elderly subjects with asthma and COVID. Thus, sufficient evidence exists to justify testing the hypothesis that training in yoga meditation can reduce susceptible to ARI illness. Neti Kriya is useful to acute coryza and symptoms of cold. So yoga may play a significant role in psychosocial care and rehabilitation of COVID-19 patients in quarantine and isolation. They are particularly useful in allaying their fears and anxiety. So this COVID-19's guidelines for yoga professionals, certified yoga teachers, instructors and therapists to teach a safe setup of yoga practices based on available scientific evidence to novices in all walks of society as a service of humanity during this pandemic COVID-19. This is complementary to all measures that have been adopted yoga based lifestyle modules which can be used for different sections of the society in the present scenario are presented with the following objectives: to improve general immunity among the populations, rehabilitation of vulnerable populations, children, elderly and those with comorbid conditions such as diabetes and hypertension, and those patients isolation quarantine with or without mild symptoms. To add on yoga based interventions and meditations practices COVID-19 cases in isolation and hospitalizations for psychosocial care. A common yoga protocol was developed by a team of leading yoga experts, yoga gurus, that is being widely performed on International Day of Yoga, 21st June of every year. This protocol available WHO map can be used by general population to stay fit along with other hygiene and social distancing measures in this current scenario. So yoga based lifestyle modules for health promotion and health population. Yoga based lifestyle module to improve immune resilience in healthy population of all age groups. Common yoga protocol 45-minute module. The common yoga protocol of IDY that was developed by a team of leading yoga experts, yoga masters, include safe practices to improve physical, mental, emotional and spiritual health of populations. Regular practice on empty stomach is recommended to improve immune resilience. 20 and 10-minute modules are recommended for children, adults, youth, and so elderly population to be repeated twice a day, morning and evening. Apart from CYP, Jalaneti, Sutraneti, and Bastrika Kriyas are recommended once or twice in a week. Yoga Nidra for 20 to 30 minutes, twice or thrice a week. So what is a yoga diet? Yoga diet follow the recommendations of medical advice to diet for your conditions or heart diseases and other concepts for yoga that promote mental health. This includes wholesome the nutrition, freshly cooked traditional home cooked food with plenty of fresh vegetables and fruits. Abstinence from substance abuse including tobacco, alcohol and other addicting drugs to reduce disease susceptibility in high risk populations. So simple yoga practices mentions promote of respiratory and cardiovascular and immune systems. Yoga based lifestyle to hospitalized cases without acute respiratory distress. All the subjects are hospitalized and they remain in bed without respiratory distress. The meditative practice without breath awareness practice repeatedly is recommended. Practice of deep relaxation of the body, slowing down of the breathing rate and calming down of the mind using any of the practices from any school of yoga for 20 minutes period once every 3 to 4 hours during the day time using audio instructions is recommended. Some example mindfulness meditations, transcendental meditations and yoga nidra, progressive relaxation, quick relaxation, deep relaxation like. So yoga practices for prevention and rehabilitation and to increase immunity. So yoga practices, what do's and what don'ts, what benefits, let us will discuss. Shodhana Kriya, yogic cleansing practices, Jalaneti, Sutraneti. So it is uses for lukewarm water for cleansing. Jalanetri must be followed by Kapalabhati to remove all water from nasal passages. Neti is the advice to practice weekly once or twice. You don't should avoid in case of epistaxis, middle ear infection and recent ENT surgery. But benefit is that Neti helps the cleansing the sinuses, beneficial in allergic conditions and reduces upper airway reactivity. And yogic sukma and shitilika rana vyava masa and pavana muktasana series movements, neck movements, shoulder rotations, trunk movement and knee movement and ankle rotation. It's a move the joints as far as possible. Do it slowly with breath awareness. Don't overstrain. Avoid this practice in case of severe joint pain and illness. But benefits is joint movement helps to increase the blood circulation and reduce stiffness, which enhance joint flexibility, helps to facilitate asana practices. Yogasana, standing, sitting, prone and supine laying. It's do it with a breath awareness. Cardiac patients shall do with care as advised. Yoga experts asanas that involves chest expansion perfected. Simplified versions shall be followed the beginners and elderly. So please avoid this practice in case of cardiac disorders, abdominal hernia inflammations. So the benefit is Ustrasana and Vikrasana, Sarala Matyasana practices improved chest expansion and cardiopulmonary functions. And Kapilabhati, it's a 40 to 60 strokes per minute. Hypertensive cardiac problems, patients with respiratory distress is that don't do for this Kapalabhati. But benefits comes to it improves the pulmonary functions and reduce the secretions. Very useful preparatory practice for pranayama practice, helps to cleanse of frontal sinuses. So there are all the breathing pranayamas like also Nadisodhana pranayamas. It's also reducing that stimulate that vagal activity, decrease the stress and anxiety. Mainly, you can stress and anxiety and depression is there. You have to breathing and pranayama, sectional breathing, nadishodhana and ujjiyati, bharamari. So this is the special yoga practices to benefit that to control that decrease the stress and anxiety and cleans that your sinusitis and yoga nidra also very important. That is called a pratyahara. You have to follow mentally with awareness as per the instructions given the practices, and it is a benefit the sympathetic arousal and reduced emotional distress and improves quality of sleep. And meditative practices, breath awareness also, it's increase the meditation helps to reduce the anxiety and stress by reduce the cortisol levels and enhance the alpha brain wave, makes the body stable and calm the mind balance and functions of the neuro 10 endocrine systems, thereby enhance the immune systems. And 10 minutes yoga is also very important, but it's very please listen. 10 minutes yoga is a common yoga protocol. You can first starting prayer 30 seconds, second losing the practice of neck bending 2 minutes, shoulder movements 2 minutes, trunk movements 2 minutes, and the third one is a yoga practices 1 minute, asanas performed in standing postures like the palm tree posture 1 minute, and the half wheel posture ardha chakrasana 1 minute, and asana performed the hair posture 1 minute, and asana performed while lying on the stomach 1 minute, and asana performed while lying on the back 1 minute. Pranayama also 1 minute. It's a alternative nostril breathing. It's called the nadishodhana pranayama. And dhyana, the meditation 1 minute. Closing sankalpa shantipada 30 seconds. So total everything it comes to 10 minutes yoga. This is called the common yoga protocol. So like this common yoga protocol 20 minutes also is the practices starting and losing practices, and yoga practices, asanas performed standing postures, asana performed that sitting posture, asana performed while laying stomach, asana performed while laying the back, kriya, pranayama and dhyana. This is all the 20 minutes. So like 45 minutes also is there, and everything is the prayer and neck bending, shoulder stretching, shoulder rotation, trunk twisting, knee movement, tadasana, vrikasana, padhatasana, ardha chakrasana, trikoshana, dandasana, bhadrasana, vajrasana, ardha vajrasana, and ustrasana, and shakchasana, uttana mandagasana, vakrasana, makrasana, bhujangoshana, shala basasana, setubandha asana, uttana pada asana, ardhalasana, pavana muktasana, shavasana, kapalabhati, nadishodhana, sitali pranayama, bharami pranayama, dhyana. So like this asanas is there. It is a very important for this your stress management and anxiety management and stress control. So that is the reason World Yoga Day is invented, and it is a very popular, and everybody is the mentally and physically also health. So it is a wellness for your health, and it is not only for that you have to practice the yoga practices. It is a physically you have to, mentally you have to fit for that. That is the reason the International Yoga Day is that clearly mentioned the theme yoga for health, yoga at home. Yoga for health, yoga at home. So guys, let us practice yoga, be healthy, be happy. Thank you. Thanks a lot.